Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hope everyone's having a good day. This is what we're now calling Selling and Laughing Live. Going through the totes here behind me and selling them. Kind of like an unboxing, but I have a general idea of what's in them. I just don't know colors and sizes. Sorry, I just got a response to a text that I sent earlier. I had to chuckle. Rhonda's here. She's just muted, taking care of something at home before she comes on. And we are going to wait and get some people here. So I do have another tote here down to my left, and we'll go through it today. We'll talk about whatever comes up, and go from there. Hoping we get some more people in this morning. While we're here, I need to do this because let me just get set up so that I'm ready, and then
Good morning, our 4 lurkers.
There we go, our 4 lurkers. Come on, lurkers, talk.
No, if you don't want to chat, share it out. Where is everybody this morning?
I don't know.
I haven't shared yet. That's my fault too. Chit-chatting away with Jabby. I forgot to share it.
I know we were. So everything all right?
Yeah, he's sick, but I don't think it's that bad.
Right.
But you know how it is.
I do know how it is. So for all of those, so
your child sneezes and they want to send him home.
That's true. Before we get started today, and I have 2 things to take care of. Thank you to everybody that came to Treasures to Die for yesterday, where I roll the die. It's always interesting when new people come in because it is a concept that takes a little bit of getting used to. So I do appreciate everybody that came in and participated, gave it a shot. And if I can find the right button here. There it is. We are going to do a clue today, a Jeopardy clue. And it's going to sound weird, but the clue is going to be French drain, because I have to figure out a way to get a French drain in our backyard to get some of the water away. So French drain is today's Jeopardy clue. For all those that are keeping track, that's a good way to know 5 of the answers on Jeopardy, which is November 6th.
Oh, wait. Put that back up real quick.
Yeah.
Wait. I gotta tease somebody because they're not here.
Oh.
You can take it down. I took a screenshot.
Hey, Lisa D, how are you? Good morning. So we are going to go through a tote here today. We'll be selling stuff at really low prices to try to remove those totes and the 2 walls of them on the other side of this concrete wall. Move them out and take back some space and rearrange down here a little bit. Awesome to hear, Lisa. That's good to hear.
This will be my second clue. How many clues have you put out?
3.
I've only missed 1. That's not bad.
3 so far. 3 so far. Look, people are coming in. That's good. We're getting there. So we will do the show today. I will empty the tote. Whatever sells. That's great. I have a Treasures to Die for tomorrow at noon, and then a Just Drop It, where I'll just keep adding stuff. Nikki and I will keep adding stuff to the table until there's a someone in the chat that feels the value is there. After that show or early Saturday morning, I will do invoices for the whole week for Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday for all the shows. So if you do purchase anything, you'll be invoiced either late Friday night or very early Saturday morning. As actually, that's when I like to do my invoices, is right around 2 in the morning when I get up. It's quiet and I can just get them done.
Well, you wake up when everybody's sleeping.
I do. I got up at 1 this morning, so.
Or when people like me are getting ready to go to bed.
Yeah, I catch the end of the late night shows when I get up, and then. But yeah, it was 1 o'clock this morning when I got up. So.
Yeah, I was still up. I was watching Grimm last night.
I tried to lay back down too, and then I fell asleep somewhere around 4:45. I fell back asleep, and it was like 5:05 that my dog was like, "I gotta go out." So that was the end of that. Casual, how are you? Good to see you. Thanks for coming in. So try to get it up here, 12 people or so, and then we'll start. And we only we sell until for about an hour or so, or whatever is in the tote. We'll be done by probably right around 9:45. I know Rhonda has to move on for a busy day.
Long day today.
It is a long day. Yeah, it starts early. Kristen D, thanks for coming in. Good to see you. Everyone, while we're waiting for some more to come in, if you don't mind, just in the chat, click the 3 dots next to everybody and add them to your YouTube family so that we can all build our channels. That would be great if you're not already. Selling and laughing. That's right, Casual. We're selling and laughing. Soon. Ron and I were almost late because we were laughing before we went live. And we'll start the selling here. And Rhonda, that reminds me, you know how we do the that instrument has to have a thing like the nurses, and I don't know how to do that.
The what?
I'll text you later. The
something has to have an instrument, and I can, whatever it is, I got you. Just let me know what.
Like the nurses.
Yeah.
Okay. Lisa D, Kristen. All right. So today, again, I have laughing is good. It sure is good. Melissa, thanks for coming in. Good to see you. Appreciate it. So Tuesday we did a tote, and it was mostly sweatshirts and some shorts. Today I see some sweatshirts. I see some polo shirts new in the package. So we're going to move those along today. I will sort them out. I'll show them to you. I'll sort them out by size and color, and then we'll have at it. And again, I think everyone will be happy with the prices. Shipping is $5 under a pound, maximum of $10 once you hit a pound and more. So it doesn't matter how much more than a pound, it's still only a maximum of $10 shipping if you're over a pound. Susanna, good morning. Thanks for coming in. Casual, I got it. I don't know why StreamYard doesn't. Okay, so it's like a sun rising, but in StreamYard it looks like a person shrugging their shoulders. That's what it looks like to me. I have to go back.
It looks like the sun rising still. Your computer must be small.
No.
The screen on your, wherever you're looking is small.
I mean, on my laptop, but I didn't know what that was. I had to go into YouTube and it looks much better in YouTube than it does in StreamYard. All right, so here we go. I'm gonna show this stuff. Bring up any topic you want in the chat. We'll bring it up. We'll talk. I'll show things. It may get a little, some of these, they're in packages, so it might get a little crinkly. I apologize. I'll try to minimize that the best I can. But we are going to, I'm going to show you what we got. And if anybody's interested, great. If not, we'll do them again another day. So this is a blue, and this is a loose one. I'm going to show this down here. Probably coming across as purple, but it is a navy blue. These are by Blue Generation. They've got the tags. 65% polyester, 35% cotton, made in Egypt. This just happens to be a small. They're short sleeve polo shirts. Men's, I would guess men's sizes. This is a small. We're gonna do $2 a piece on these shirts, and I've got a bunch of them. I will do what I can. 3 buttons with the collar, polo shirt. I will do what I can with sizes and stuff. This one just happens to be out of the package, but I want to show that to you first. This is considered tan. They call it tan. It's right there on the package. Small. Just going to bring them out, and then we'll figure out what we got. We got large light blue. So there's dark blue and light blue. I might have more than these. Large light blue. Large. Oh. Large in the tan. A medium in yellow. Put all the tans together. If anybody's interested, I got oh boy, all sorts of colors. This bag's open, but it's a medium maroon, medium in a dark green, small light blue, small in a gray. Yep, gray. There's a red one out of the package. Any interest in these polo shirts, size or color, I will see what else I got here. That's a navy, small, brighter green, small. And I got a million tan ones. Tan is the color of this tote. Okay, before we go any further, so those seem to be the only colors. We got lots of the tan, a couple different light blues, yellow, green. Any interest in any of those? For what did I say? $2 a piece. If anyone's interested in Blue Generation polo shirts, new in the package. Some of these bags are open on the end, but they are new shirts. And if not, we will show you what else is in here, and then I can get another tote if there's no interest in these. $2 a piece, and seeing nobody. Okay, give me a second. I'll put these away. If anybody has interest in these at a later time, just let me know. We're doing these. So these are the sweatshirts. I'm going to hold it up this way. These are a navy, 2XL navy with the tags. Their Discus brand. I'm trying to see. Usually they had something on the sleeve. The only identifying mark is down here at the waist, the little Discus logo, and then of course the tag up on the neck. These are 2XL, and I'm calling them navy blue. I have to do these for $1 a piece because the blues and the purple are starting to lose for some reason over the years, the dyes are starting to fade. Let's see if you can see it. You can see some of the purple in here where the dye is starting to fade, or I don't know if you can see it on the screen, but $1 a piece. And so these would be these with the understanding that there's some, they look purple where the dye is fading. I got 1, 2 with the tags, 1 without the tags, all 3 with the purple mark. I don't, what causes that? I mean, it's fading, but it's not bleached, but it's like a fading of the dye.
And they haven't been washed, right?
They have not been washed. Nope.
The only thing I can think of is sun, but maybe it's just, I don't know, from being stored.
Stored, yeah. I'm trying to.
Maybe moisture got to it, or I don't know. Strange.
I think it's just along the fold lines where, because it is a straight line right here and over. So the sides and the sleeves are not, but the kind of like the chest area. So $1 piece, if anybody's interested in these 2XLs, they would be great for just outdoor hanging out for $1. Can't beat that. So, the blues and purples are causing me issues. And you know what? If we don't have the crowd for a sale today, that's fine. We will. I get it. It's early. Like Casual said, it's early on the West Coast, and no one's put anything in the chat since Casual. So maybe we don't have the crowd for a sale this morning. Did have someone. I'm very fortunate. I had someone purchase quite a few of them from me yesterday after talking with them. So we'll get those out. You guys want to see another tote? I'll do a random tote and see what we have or not. Again, it's been pretty quiet in the chat for a while now. If anybody's interested in me pulling out another tote, we were doing sweatshirts that aren't faded for $5. There were shorts for $3, and then anything else like these shirts will be $2 or $3 depending on what they are and stuff. So, any interest from the? I need to hear from the chat. Does anybody want to see another tote? You want to just hang out? My goodness. It does say we have people here. All right, you know what? I'm gonna do another tote and we'll see how that goes. Give me just a second and I will get another one.
Kretzer, what's up? What sizes? I think he said there was a medium, and he's got all kinds of sizes. And he's going through the tote, one tote at a time, and there's a mixture of sizes.
Right, they were small, medium, and large in that tote. The sweatshirts are larger sizes. A lot of 2XLs, some XLs. Give me a second. I will get another tote. Oh no, Mr. Bill.
That's my reply to you, Kretzer.
Oh no, Mr. Bill. All right, the next tote that I opened only had a few in it, so we're going to show those. Then we can move on to another Another one. So it only had 4 sweatshirts in it. It was kind of an empty tote, but because I'm trying to consolidate here. So this one is a 2XL gray. It does have the Discus logo at the chest. Discus logo at the chest. Discus Athletic. It says 2XL in the gray with the tags. And I will attest, these are comfortable. These are $5, unless I find something different here. This is a bike brand, and I'll tell you, Abby, my daughter, loves these bike sweatshirts. They are so comfortable. Unused. This one's purple and I do not see any fading on this one. So $5 for bike brand purple. That is definitely a purple. On my screen, it's blues and purples are all coming together, but so that is a large. We got a red 2XL with the tags, no logo, just the tag at the waist, a little tag at the waist. It's Discus. And then we have a green, large, man, that is just a heavy sweatshirt. Discus again. I saw something on the sleeve. Embroidered into the sleeve, it says Discus with the tags. Large as well. If anybody's interested there. $5 each. And if not, then we'll stop and we'll just hang out and chat. It is green. That is green. The large.
So we're sold to Kristen D.
But Kristen, I don't have a blue one here.
The teal, you mean? Or green?
Yeah, this is a green. This is most definitely a green. Green, red, purple, and gray is what I have.
Is it a teal green or like a green green?
So.
Oh, okay. It's like a hunter green.
Yeah. First comparison. There's the blue shirt. That's a blue shirt.
Oh yeah. Very different color right there.
and that's purple. So.
Sold for shirt,
purple. Purple large. You got it. I'm going to just check this over again real quick. Make sure I don't see any of those dye issues. Nope. Okay, Kristen, thank you. The purple is yours. The bike.
Is that both, Kristen? Or no, hold on. Never mind. Kristen and Lisa are 2 different people. I just saw the D and my brain went to the same person. So Kristen D would like the green large.
Kristen D gets the green large. Okay. Awesome. Okay. And then Lisa D is getting the purple. Okay, there's that. So that leaves the red and the gray. The red and the gray. All right, I'll go get another tote. We'll do another. That one only had a few in it. If anyone's interested, like I say, it'll be more. It's more of this sort of stuff. Different colors, different sizes, and there are some with more shirts in it. Thank you.
Crutzer, I love how you're in a whole other world than the rest of us.
That is true. Okay, so let me get another one, and maybe there'll be some more in this next one. That, like I said, that one only had 4 in it. 5, so I brought those. Give me just a second. We'll do it again.
Don't let the name or the comments fool you, though. Kretzer's a good dude.
All right. Let's see what we got in here.
Welcome, Lovey.
Let's see. I just kind of flipped up the lid and saw different things, so that's why I'll bring these. All right. Round. These might be shorts. Oh, nope. Orange 2XL sweatshirts, no logo. Just a little tag at the waist. Orange 2XLs, I've got one. At least 2 of those. I wear one of these, the orange ones, just out in the yard. And I wore them. I got these when there was still snow on the ground here.
Those going to be 5 as well?
Yep, 5 for the orange ones.
Wednesday and Fridays. Kretzer. It'll be out again tomorrow at noon.
Tomorrow at noon, Eastern, yeah. 3 orange 2XLs. Robin! Hello, hello. I've got another red 2XL. All 2XLs until I tell you different. Red. And then, oh my goodness, more red. More orange. 2XLs. And then there's shorts. There are white shorts. Discus brand shorts. These are large, size large. These happen to be white. They have the elastic waist, the drawstring, and pockets. Size large. No logo except the little tag here on the hem. $3 for the shorts. Lots of them. Lots of white shorts.
Every Wednesday and Friday, Kretzer.
You should get black numbers on the back of your orange yard shirt.
Yeah.
Large white discus sweatshirt. Yeah, the sweat shorts. That's right. $3. That's what's in this tote. I got red and orange sweatshirts and white shorts. That's what's in here. Okay, that's what we got. So this is helpful because it kind of helps me know where things are at. Everything got mixed up as we were trying to take inventory and stuff, and then I made such a mess that I just started putting stuff back in totes, so I'm not exactly sure where everything is. But that's what we got today. That's all. 42 degrees here. That's right, Robin. 42 here on the East Coast, up north. You're gonna need the sweatshirt. But so I won't show more totes. There didn't seem to be. If there's a color that anybody wants, let me know. Definitely have 2XLs, the mediums and larges and extra larges. I know there are totes of extra larges out there. The mediums and larges are fewer and farther between. I don't think Discus made a lot of. I call them the smaller sizes. They definitely were geared towards the 2XLs and 3Xs and 4Xs. So 71. I don't even think we'll hit 71 with the heat on in here.
Go for it.
Don't get used to that Florida weather. That's right. And again, if you are a reseller and you're looking for a larger quantity of these, let me know. I can make, I'll make a deal with you and we'll move them along. But I won't keep showing you stuff because I don't.
If you move to Florida, I will not like you anymore, buddy. Just putting that out there. Any extra large in the shorts? Not yet.
Not yet. Not yet. These are all large whites in this bin. And that's the thing that's very hard for me to do because they're not that way. If I'm going to go through and organize them like that, then I'll list them once I get all my extra large red shorts or whatever. I would just list it on eBay. This way, it's more fun for me anyway to just kind of go through, see what we have. But it's hard for me to take an order of like, hey, I want one pair of extra large black shorts, because I could have to go through 54 totes. And if I'm going to do that for one order, then I might as well just organize them all and list them. So here I'm doing them for a lot less money than I'd list them for a lot less money. And it's my way of saying, please take these. I'm trying to clear out my bins and go forward. So,
and I can tell you guys, he's giving these for a steal of a deal. Because when you first started selling these, they weren't the price that they were.
Nope.
Huge discount.
80% from when I first started. So, I would, some of them, I'm going to, the ones that fit me, I'll wear, like the ones that with the dye issues.
Mm-hmm.
I need something to rake the leaves in. Who cares what it looks like, right?
Right.
I can put the numbers on the orange one, like Gretzer
said. So none of your neighbors shoot you.
Right. That's right. But yeah, and there are quite a few totes. Quite a few. There's a bunch of totes of Elbeco, ELBECO uniform shirts, like for EMS, police, security, fire, those types of shirts. They have the Velcro front pockets, and then the
loop.
What are they called? Epaulettes.
Yeah.
On the shoulder for like the microphone or the speaker, like you see police and fire and security people wear, EMS type thing. So I do have.
He has dress shirts for boys.
I do. I have a lot. I have boys husky size dress shirts. I saw 14s and 20s in there. If you have a young man that needs a button down dress shirt in a husky size, I have those. Christmas is coming. That's right. Clear my bins.
And I have to tell y'all, those Discus sweatshirts are so soft inside, and they're warm. And
they don't shrink. I washed mine. I have a bunch of white ones. Rhonda has a white one that she tie-dyed.
Mm-hmm. And a black one.
And a black one, yeah. I look coppish, detective maybe? Nope. I have had I would say before I went to college, I had jobs where I had to have specific uniforms, but nothing like that. Speaking of uniforms, I used to drive limousines, and I used to have to wear a tuxedo every day.
Ugh.
No hat. Everyone asked me, did you wear the hat? No, it wasn't one of those, but I used to have to wear a tuxedo every day. What's that? Coppish, yeah.
Coppish. Detective, maybe.
I do.
That's funny.
Private investigator? No, sorry, officer. No. But yeah, very few people own a tuxedo, and I owned two because I was in one every day for quite a while. I don't know. I wonder what happened to those. That was 20 some years ago. I wonder whatever happened to those. I don't have them anymore. And I can almost guarantee you they wouldn't fit anymore. But I just got all sorts of YouTube notifications. My goodness.
I turned 90% of my notifications off. I'm so tired of getting a bunch of notifications.
Yeah,
every hour.
And that's what just it was like a whole bunch of them just like probably for the 10:30 shows. I don't know, but they're a David Bridal.
Or they're delayed for the 10 o'clock shows.
Maybe that could be. You're very right. You're absolutely right, Robin. They could be a rental somewhere. Next wedding, somebody's probably wearing it. Dilbert McClintock to the show in Hotel Willow. I was a maintenance man.
Delbert McClinton. No idea who that is.
Sounds like a country music person.
Probably. You're right. He's over there in that area.
Free tickets and drinks and a $50 tip. Yeah, free ticket. Had to be some sort of concert. I wouldn't know that name either. Just sounds like a country music person. Nice. It is a nice tip. When I was driving limos, I had some wrestlers, some still WWF back then, WWF wrestlers. I did a lot of weddings, though. A lot of weddings and a lot of proms. A lot of proms.
I bet.
And prom kids were either real easy because they were nervous and didn't want to do anything, or the worst kid.
Unruly.
Yeah. Yep. There's a good story. I have a story about I did one school, and it was the girls' school, and she brought her date, and the boy was the son of a very prominent person in New York State at the time. And
I can guarantee you I don't know.
What's that?
Kretzer, who Delbert McClinton is.
I don't know. Yeah. But so the boy was a son of a very prominent person in New York at the time. And it was the girls' school. They went to her prom, and they were fine, right? I mean, then towards the end of the night, I don't know, they were fighting, lovers' quarrel there between the two, and I just ended up taking him home, and that was the end of it. It wasn't like I think it was 2 weeks later, it was his prom, and I ended up getting them again.
Oh, boy.
And same girl went with him, and they were like 6 couples or whatever, 5 couples, whatever it was, and they were the worst kids ever. Like trying to sneak alcohol into the trunk, and so they were at a hotel, and I ended up the hotel called the cops on this party, and I was outside in the car, and I told them I saw the cops coming, right? Like 4 cars come up to the hotel, and they're in talking to the hotel people. I called my clients, right? This kid, I called him he had a cell phone. We had a cell phone, one of the big bag cell phones in the car. I called him and said, "You should probably get out of there, right? Cops are coming up. Meet me on the side." I said, "I'll be at the side door." So they came out the side door. It was the cops, so they didn't get in trouble. And they were so thankful, so thankful that I helped them out, right?
Yeah.
Get down the night, take them home wherever I dropped them off, take the car back. 2 days later, they sent a complaint saying I made them leave their prom party early.
What?
Yeah, and it was hilarious because I never got in trouble or anything. It was hilarious, but that's what they did. They sent in a complaint to the company saying I made them leave their prom party early. So I hope someday that very prominent person is retired now. I hope someday I run into that prominent person in town and let them know. Stripped ass ape. It ran like a stripped ass ape. I don't know what that means either.
Straight.
Striped. You just said stripped though.
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe it is stripped. Who knows with Kretzer?
Right. Another term I've never heard of. You still talking about McClintock there?
No, he's talking about driving.
I know. I was.
He is. Too funny, Kretzer.
Kretzer, in all honesty, again, thank you for saying that you do appreciate the Treasures to Die For. I like that show too. Wednesdays at 7 and Fridays at noon. We do that. Short, quick, one round, and get them out, in and out on those shows. So, oh my God, you guys, get with it. Get with your obscure references.
Yeah.
Come on.
We're New Yorkers. We're good.
Yeah. Lisa D drove taxi. How was that? That had to be some. You must have some stories, Lisa. Sure. Driving taxi. That's one thing. So Ron and I are both in upstate New York, and when you think of taxis, New York City, you think of taxis, and they're everywhere, right? Every 6 feet you can find a yellow cab, and now an Uber. But around here, if you called a cab, it's one of those. We'll be there in 20 minutes, and then in 20 minutes they're not there. You call back, and they're like, "We'll be there in 30 minutes." So cabs around here are not.
And it's even worse where I am than where Tabby is.
Yeah, right.
Because I'm in the middle of nowhere. So they charge you to come to your house, and then they charge you to bring you where you're going, and they charge you to go back to where they're from.
Right. Yeah, I would bet, no joke, I bet if Rhonda said, or called a cab and said, we're about 35 minutes apart, we live 35 minutes away. If she said, called a cab and said, she wanted to come to my house, right? I bet you it would cost her $150 easy. Easy. Is that, you think, Rhonda?
Yes.
$150? I bet. Yeah,
it's $86 from my house to Schenectady.
Okay. Yeah. So, yep.
So, yeah. And that's if it's from Schenectady to my house. Otherwise, they charge an extra $50 if they're in Albany already and have to come to my house and then go up.
Yeah. Lisa had a drunk who wouldn't get out of the car until she accepted a date. You should have been like, "Yeah, I'll meet you."
Sure, I'll meet you.
Yeah,
we would have gotten out quicker.
Some obscure place that you have no intention of being
ever going.
That's funny. I did have the limo stories I could go on forever with those. It's just, and it's the same stuff that you think of, people having sex in the back of the limo, kids trying to drink, brides that, the Bridezilla people and the mothers of the bride. Some were very, very nice. Some were awesome. Some were just I don't know why. Some couples they get in the car and they're already talking smack about their bride or groom that's waiting for them at the church or whatever. I'm like, why are you even getting married if you're already if you're that upset in the limo heading to your wedding? Some didn't work out somewhere. So obscure like Schenectady. $2.50 per mile around out of town. Yeah,
That's way back when. Yep, I remember.
right. I think I've taken Ubers around here, but I've never taken. Well, yeah, one time I can remember in college we needed a ride home because we couldn't drive, and we took a cab. I almost remember that cab ride too. I know it's fun. 20 years ago seems like yesterday, doesn't it, Lisa? I saw something on Facebook the other day that said it's really not wording it right, but it really hurts that 25 years ago doesn't mean 1980, right?
Right?
That's how I look at it. I mean, I don't know. Reminiscing here. It really does. See, yeah. The I only had one offer of a date from a girl when I was driving the most, and she couldn't even. She was so trash. She couldn't even say her name. I was like, I don't think so. Time is flying by. It sure is. It really is. Um, the everyone knows. I've talked about this a lot. That my son, who is 10, in fifth grade, is doing drama club, and he's in the. We're 3 or 4 nights a week. We're at the school doing it, and the teacher, who was awesome, decided they were blocking this one scene, and she's like, "Okay, everybody, we're gonna do the Thriller dance, Michael Jackson's Thriller dance." And now these are middle schoolers, 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th graders. And one girl said, "Oh, I've heard of Michael Jackson," but no one knew what Thriller was. Not one.
Of course not.
And so when the teacher was showing them how the dance goes a little bit, I mean, it was a modification of it, right? Because they're trying to fit it to their musical, but they looked at her like, "What is this weird thing that you're doing?" And it was, which is funny because that's one of those things that the parents will relate to when they go watch it.
Mm-hmm.
Some parents will anyway, but the kids are like, "Whatever, I got claws. Look at me, I've got claws." So that was pretty funny the other day when they all just looked at her like, and like I say, one girl said, "I've heard of Michael Jackson." I felt very old at that point. That should be taught in school. That dude had an amazing life. He sure did. Sure did. And it's funny because when I know he's in the 70s and stuff with his brothers and sisters, but his solo career, my parents' generation was against him. It was so he was grabbing himself and stuff. But man, you think back to his music and the influence.
He was way before his time.
Yeah.
He's one of those musical gifted people that was way before his time.
Yep. Absolutely. Jackson 5, yep. One older lady always gave us a 50 cent piece. That's cool. Maybe she gave you some silver ones sometimes. That'd be cool. Michael Jackson. See, we go from 90s sweatshirts to 80s musicians to middle school. That's how we roll here at Jandy's Treasures. Talk about everything. But we're not allowed to film or take pictures during rehearsals at all. The kids aren't. Well, the kids aren't allowed to do that. So I follow that rule too, right? I don't because I'm there helping my son. I don't want to make it look like, oh, look at me taking photos. They say they want to have a place where they can make mistakes and do what they need to do, and so there's no pictures, no video during rehearsal. But I so wish I could have gotten the look on those kids' faces when she started doing Thriller,
Right.
because they were all just like, what are you doing?
Little do they know that's one of the most iconic dances
Right.
in the world.
I'm sure they're trying to figure out how to get it into their 45-second TikTok now, but yeah, I don't know. And maybe that's better. Maybe that's better. They never heard about it, so she could just dance and show them what she wanted to show them, and not there wasn't anybody like, that's not what they do.
You're right, or telling her she's doing it wrong or the wrong way, giving their opinions.
That's right, Mike Kretzer. We're just hanging out,
I will be right back.
Okay. Yeah, I have to go to the. So if you were in early, you heard that I got up at 1:00 this morning, and then I am here, going to be listing for a little bit, and then back to the school until 5:00 tonight for rehearsal. So that's YouTubing it probably. I hope they are. It's funny though. I have two kids in middle school, two different middle schools, and I'm guessing that some of them don't even remember what it was because their attention span is so off. But our son is in a different school because of the classroom that he needs from our middle school that's closest to our house. So we're on the far end of the district there, and then close to home for our daughter. But yeehaw, packing and eBay listing. Yep, that's my life. That's what I do when I'm not on YouTube. I'm either upstairs with the kids and my wife, doing dinner and dishes and all the regular day-to-day stuff, or I'm down here selling, listing, shipping, something all the time. But, all right, we're going to wait for Rhonda to come back, and then we are going to head out for the day. Follow Rhonda over. She's got a long day today, so follow her over for her next show. And there's a big 4 or 5 hour thing going on with JJ and Brian today. So my daughter's in a play and is next week. I can't wait to see it. First play in a few years. She was home. Yeah, we did. Was it a year, and so it was, what was it, March when everything started, March of 2020. So it was the end of that year for us. So we go into end of June for school, and then the whole next year they were home. So I get you. I get it. What time is that? I'm just looking at more YouTube announcements came through. Don't tell me that I've got work to do. What play are they doing, Lisa? What are they doing? This is Dear Edwina is what my son's doing in middle school. My daughter's school, the other middle school in the district, they're doing Mary Poppins, but my daughter has no interest in doing it. Not even, she thought about doing the crew, like the backstage stuff, but she decided not even to do that. Yep. And it's running rampant through the schools here too. Again, I happened to run into the nurse the other day while I was there, and she said, "Yeah, we got a lot of kids out." And it's a weird time. My kids were age just before they were finishing elementary school and first year of middle school while they were home for the pandemic, and that is a critical time for making friendships and getting that little bit of independence they get at school. And that was tough. We had to try to figure out how to make that all work when they were home. All right, everybody. I hope everyone has a great day. Thanks so much for hanging out. I'll be back on Tuesday. I'll find another bin that we'll open. We'll go from there. Who knows what it'll be? I'll try to get them so that I can have 2 or 3 ready if there's something in one that doesn't interest people. I can move quicker to the second one. Remember, tomorrow at noon, again, here on my channel, Treasures to Die For. That's where I roll the die. She's one of the witches. Okay. So I'll roll the die tomorrow at noon. I never know what I'm going to have there. I usually have pins, DVDs, and then it's random stuff that I pull from my inventory. And then Friday night, 8 o'clock, just drop it. And that is mostly jewelry. Nikki and I will be selling, and it'll be that's where we say $15 or $20, and we just keep adding stuff to the table until someone determines that value is there. We're having a lot of fun with that as well. So that's at 8 o'clock. I appreciate Lisa and Kristen for the 2 purchases today. Thank you very much. There are the links for what's coming up. And the last one there that Rhonda dropped at Big Barn, starting here in about 10 minutes, the big collaboration with Brian and Mr. Buys a Lot. So with that, have a great day, everybody. Thanks so much for hanging out. We will see you again. See you in the chats, and hope to see you tomorrow at noon for Treasures to Die For. Take care, everybody. Thanks.